Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into something that is literally upending the entire business world. We're talking about how artificial intelligence is fundamentally changing digital marketing. And look, we're skipping all that fluffy sci-fi theory today. We're getting right into the trenches to look at what's actually working right now so you can build a rock-solid playbook to dominate your market by 2026. So get this, 92%. That is the staggering percentage of businesses that are planning to invest heavily in AI by the year 2026. Why? Well, because it's just smarter, faster, and infinitely more efficient at crunching data than we could ever hope to be. At this point, adapting to AI, it's not just a fancy upgrade anymore, it's basic survival.
Okay, here's how our AI playbook breaks down today. First, we'll look at the AI marketing revolution. Then we've got our three core pillars: content creation, SEO and discovery, and automating ads and funnels. After that, we'll cover real results and pitfalls, and finally wrap up with a look at the future of marketing. Let's get into it.
Section 1. The AI Marketing Revolution.
Okay, let's dive right into this contrast because it's huge. At its core, AI in marketing is all about predicting outcomes, but on a massive scale. Think back to traditional marketing, right? You're manually setting up A/B tests, targeting these super broad audiences, and then you're just sitting around for weeks waiting to see if anything actually worked. It was kind of like driving blindfolded. AI completely flips the script on this. It automates multivariable testing, meaning you're testing different images, copy, and audiences all at the exact same time. It gives you hyper-personalization, and it optimizes those campaigns in real time. Seriously, it's the literal difference between just guessing and actually knowing.
Moving on to Pillar 1, Content Creation.
All right, imagine having a full-blown creative agency right at your fingertips, one that literally never sleeps. You can use ChatGPT to instantly brainstorm these super catchy campaign hooks. Then you hand those ideas right over to Jasper to craft hyper-tailored ad copy that sounds exactly like your brand's unique voice. Need visuals? No problem. Canva AI can generate stunning concepts from a simple text prompt. And finally, you can feed all of that into a tool like Pictory or Lumen 5, and it instantly converts your text scripts into dynamic, ready-to-publish video content. Just like that, your creative output has skyrocketed by 10x.
Next up, Pillar 2, AI-driven SEO and discovery.
Now, creating all this amazing content is pretty useless if nobody can actually find it, right? To conquer modern SEO, you absolutely have to master something called topical authority. Look, modern search engines are way too smart for that old-school keyword stuffing. What they really care about now is trust. They prioritize websites that build a deep, interconnected web of content around one highly specific topic.
And to build that kind of deep authority, you need the right toolkit. Think of Surfer SEO as your scout. It analyzes keyword difficulty, search volume, and all that search engine results data to tell you exactly what you need to include if you want to rank. Then you've got Phrase.io acting as your architect, basically building out AI-powered content strategies and outlines based on those topic clusters we just talked about. Finally, Grammarly steps in as your editor, just making sure the final generated output is flawlessly written and perfectly in sync with your brand's tone.
All right, on to Pillar 3, automating ads and funnels.
So this is where AI truly flexes its muscles. It literally removes friction from that very first click all the way down to the final sale. Step 1 is attracting leads at the top of your funnel using automated Meta and Google ads. Step 2 is nurturing them in the middle of the funnel. This is where AI-driven email campaigns and instant chatbots do the heavy lifting. And Step 3 is converting at the bottom of the funnel using highly personalized CRM tracking to close the deal.
Honestly, the platforms driving this automation are almost scary in how accurately they can predict things. Meta and Google ads are now optimizing your bidding and automatically testing hundreds of different ad creatives to find the absolute winner, all while you're fast asleep. For that middle nurture phase, tools like AnyWord and MailChimp aren't just blasting out emails anymore. They actually predict your click-through rates before you even hit send, and they deliver the message at the exact moment a user is holding their phone. Down at the bottom, tools like Tidio and Zoho CRM use AI chatbots to engage visitors 24/7, scoring leads based on their behavior. So your human sales reps, they're only spending their time talking to people who are completely ready to buy right now.
Section 4. Real Results and Common Pitfalls.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why these concepts matter. If you want proof that this technology actually works, just look at the heavy hitters. Netflix's AI recommendation engine is so ruthlessly accurate that it drives 75% of everything watched on the entire platform. Crazy, right? Amazon is boosting massive sales through hyper-personalization, recommending the exact products you're likely to buy based on insanely detailed behavioral data. And H&M is using AI chatbots not just to guide customer sizing and styling, but to actually predict global fashion inventory trends.
But to really know if AI is working for your bottom line, you absolutely must watch your metrics. Because AI optimizes your ad spend, your customer acquisition cost, or CAC, should drop. And because it's continuously testing copy, your click-through rate is going to predictably spike. Ultimately, this pure efficiency creates a massive boost to your overall return on investment. Plus, predictive targeting keeps those high-value customers around longer, which raises your overall customer lifetime value. Tracking these numbers is literally the only real way to know if your AI investment is actually paying off.
Now, a quick word of warning. AI is an incredibly powerful engine, but engines crash without a human pilot. You absolutely must avoid these fatal mistakes. First, do not implement AI without setting clear, measurable goals. If the system doesn't know what success looks like, it can't optimize for it. Also, whatever you do, don't over-rely on it, or you're going to end up churning out this robotic, generic content that just completely alienates your audience. And never ignore data privacy laws like GDPR by clinging to outdated third-party cookies. AI is brilliant for sure, but it absolutely requires clean, first-party data and your strategic oversight to actually work properly.
Finally, let's look at Section 6, the future of marketing.
So, what's next? Well, we're rapidly shifting away from traditional search bars and moving towards something called Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. Basically, this means you'll be optimizing your content to be the exact answer directly spoken by AI engines like ChatGPT. On top of that, marketing as a whole is moving from reactive to proactive. We're talking flawless predictive analytics that will let brands know exactly when a customer is about to buy or maybe when they're about to cancel a service. This lets you step in with the perfect, hyper-personalized offer before they even fully realize what they want.
All right, I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. Will AI replace marketers? Or will marketers using AI replace you? Look, the reality is that AI is the fundamental foundation of the industry's future. Embracing it right now isn't just an efficiency play. It is the ultimate career advantage. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.